Yeah, what's wrong with the beer we got? I mean, the beer we got drank pretty good, don't it?
Hello, welcome to Your Beer Sucks. I'm John. That's Andrew. That's Miguel Sanchez. And today we're going to drink
Sours.
sours.
This is our second annual sour special.
Oh boy.
And normally Alyssa would be here for the sour special.
But she's too good for us.
She couldn't make it this time. And it's her birthday. We scheduled
Too
it
good for
on
us.
her birthday even. And she was real disappointed that she wasn't going to be able to make it and have her favorite kinds of beers.
Hey, I
And
was
then-
here for my Imperial Stout birthday special.
Yep.
You were.
But then she saw the list of beers we were having and she said, "Oh, that's okay. I don't mind."
Oh boy. This does not bode well. Alright.
But she made me take her to a store and buy her some good sour beers.
So you're implying that we're drinking all bad sour beers?
We're drinking mostly, I think, local sour beers, mostly
It's
canned.
probably stuff that Andrew likes.
I've never had any of these before.
Oh, did you say local?
Yeah. One of them's a TrimTab, at least.
Yeah, but
Well,
know.
let's get this over with.
it does have raspberry in it, so whatever. This is the Goodwood Hemp Gose.
Gose.
Goze.
Gose?
Gozer.
Gozer?
Gozer.
Gozer, like dozer with a G.
Like Gozer the Traveler.
Like Gozer
He'll take one of the pre-chosen forms.
from Ghostbusters. God, you're young. Do you know what Ghostbusters is?
Yes, I know what Ghostbusters is.
Like the one with Bill Murray in it?
Yes.
And Dan Aykroyd?
Yes.
Okay. And what's his name that died? He co-wrote
Harold
it.
Ramis.
Harold Ramis.
Yeah. And you're forgetting someone.
What the fuck is his name?
Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson. Yep. There we go.
That's okay. His own movie forgot him for half the movie.
It did. It did. But this beer is slightly salty, nice and tart with a dash of dank. Alright, that's it.
You're done?
This shrub-touched gozer.
Shrub touched.
That's some more of that stoner dog whistle and shit. Does this thing have hemp in it or something?
Yeah, supposedly.
Maybe it's grave touched.
Unlike any other you've had before, our interpretation of this German-style sour beer is crisp, light, and refreshing. The malt body complements the darkness of the brew, and the hemp adds a light herbal aroma and a slight funk on the finish. Blaze it! That was me.
Yeah.
They didn't say blaze it.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. Some weird smells jumped right out of this. I didn't know molecules could travel that fast through the air.
They were traveling at the speed of smell.
Speed of smell.
Now that...
What is the olfactory speed limit?
That, I have no idea. Ask, what's his name? Not good with names tonight, apparently.
I don't know.
Stand-up comedian.
There's a lot of those.
Which one?
That's always drunk.
Oh, Doug Stanhope?
Not that one.
Oh, fucking...
One who's drinking, like, scotch on stage.
Oh, the fuck...
Ron White.
Yeah, Ron White, yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about that when it was stand-up, so I'm going at the speed of smell.
Well,
This beer goes at the speed of smell.
I will say this. It smells sort of like that sour beer that I made,
No, you know what it smells like?
which is probably not a good thing.
It smells like B.O. being covered with cologne. That's what it smells like.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, you got to sort of calibrate your senses
and like
for...
apple cider.
Yep.
Yeah.
For sour beer, you got to calibrate your senses because it's like they all have a little bit of this vomity thing that you got to just sort of get past that comes from the lactobacillus.
Oh, yeah, just get past, huh?
You just got to get to where you don't notice it anymore.
I'll have you know I like disgusting cheeses, and that puts me off a bit, this smell.
It's not entirely bad. It's got some spiciness going to it. Man, that's real thin.
Isn't it? That's a no?
That does not have a lot of flavor, does it?
No, it doesn't. And what's there isn't particularly good. I'm not a fan.
Reminds me of eating out a camel.
Are camels particularly acidic?
Just strange. Like this.
To me, this isn't even strange. It's just bland. There's not a lot happening. It's like, it's tart. Yeah, it's got a little bit of like you said, the apple cider vinegar thing going.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have much else happening. Like, at least on the aroma, there's some spiciness. So I'm expecting like a spiced apple thing.
It's
Nope.
Yeah, no, it's like very, very, very tart on the front end. The finish is
The tartness disappears on the finish, and it's
Yeah.
like watery.
this is very, very watery.
Unsweetened artificial apple flavoring.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's got... Here's one thing that's weird. On the finish, it's got the finish of American macro brew, like the corny macro brew, like the Coors.
Yeah, I sort of get that.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not real strong.
No, but it's like the last man standing after everything else has faded away.
It's like tartness gone, wateriness gone. It's corniness. Yeah, it's still kind of there.
Still a little corny.
This
Yeah.
beer sucks.
It sucks. It is a big disappointment.
Were we surprised?
Well, didn't we have something good by them before?
Yeah, we had some.
Did something give us wood?
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. It was something.
Was it one of the Christmas beers?
It was either one of the Christmas beers or like something that was aged and whiskey related.
Was there-
That sounds right.
Was there a Christmas beer we didn't like?
I think there was one this year that we didn't like.
Was there?
There was one that we dubbed not a beer,
Okay.
which is the one
But
that
we
mixed.
did like it.
Yeah, it was good. It was just not a beer. It was
Is that the one we put hot sauce in?
that was the one
we
that,
put
that
whiskey
we
in.
we used that as a mixer.
Ah, yeah.
I seem to recall having something by them that we liked.
Yeah.
But this,
This is it's no.
yeah.
This is terrible.
No, let's sink it.
Let's move on.
Goodwood Hemp Gose sucks.
Okay, we're gonna do the Southern
two.
Southern Prohibition Lemon Icebox Gose.
Geezer.
We took a geezer-style beer, perfect for the hot weather, and added fresh lemon zest to accompany the pinch of sea salt and lactose sugar to create a tart, sessionable treat. Our sixth rotator of the year is complex, yet thirst-quenching. Thought that said queefing for a second, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. That's not what it says. That was just my brain. Yeah.
Your brain is diseased, man.
I like that. I
indeed
like
it
that.
is.
I
Like,
like that.
There's
can
like some
art.
sort of weird like space module.
What is that, a
landing.
fucking sand crawler?
And no, it's like a space module of some sort landing.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like a refrigerator or something.
Yeah.
With like motherfuckers wearing lemon masks, throwing spears at it and stuff, wearing like winter gear.
Well, at least it's not fucking Lemon Party. At least it's not that.
Yeah.
Oh, please be good.
It won't.
Because it's Southern Prohibition. I like them.
Them's
it's
good.
a Gose, and I tend to
Well,
like them.
that's the problem, is it's the style.
and
just
it's
not
and
gonna
it's
be good.
lemon, and I like that.
Oh, man. Woohoo. This is a very crotchy beer.
Is it? I gave myself more than anybody else because I'm the most likely to like it. Man, this has some macro funk,
This has some
like
kind
American macro funk.
Yeah.
funk.
very, very cloudy.
And it doesn't. I can't smell a damn bit of lemon, can you?
No. I just smell like
Not a bit.
Wow, that's disappointing. All right, taste time. I can't taste a damn bit of lemon, can we?
not really, no.
That's bad.
This has macro funk on the palate. This tastes like the less good Foster's.
Yeah, the Foster's, it's the
lager?
Yeah, the lager, not the ale.
I'll tell you, the finish is nice, though, because it's like I just ate some, like, over-medium eggs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the finish is very eggy.
It is eggy.
Yeah.
Man, what a disappointment.
This is
Not what I'm expecting out of a beer, though.
salty. I mean, I guess it's stuff that's typical of the style, but
But it doesn't taste like I've had a several really good goses, and this doesn't taste like any of them. They always had flavor. There was a little bit milder on the tartness than a lot of sour beers.
Yeah.
This is like, it's too tart, not salty enough, and there's no flavor.
Yeah.
And there's no lemon.
Lemon, like, what I'm sort of getting is like tang if it was like lemonade. Almost.
With a lot of carbon dioxide flavor, like carbonation flavor.
Yes.
You know what, guys? It sucks.
Yeah. No,
Fuck 'em.
This is... Get out of here.
Beer number 3. This isn't going well so far.
Catawba Riverkeeper Apple Sour. Inspired by a shared mission to protect the waterways that connect us, Catawba's collaboration with Bold Rock Hard Cider gave life to this limited release.
Crushed and crafted in the Blue Ridge Mountains. That makes me think about old John Denver.
Oh,
Yeah.
This elegantly rustic wheat beer is soured according to old world methods, then fermented on crushed green apples hand-picked in WNC.
What the fuck is WNC?
Western North Carolina. I'm sure everybody knows instinctively when they hear WNC that that's what the fuck they're talking about.
Nope.
I bet people in North Carolina
Don't know what WNC
don't know what
is.
the fuck WNC is.
People in WNC,
We should do a poll.
tell us what you think.
Tell us what you think.
You like 5 people that watch?
North
no.
Carolinians.
I see where this fucking ad copy is going.
Oh God, what's it?
Gently tart, light and refreshing, with a crisp cider-like finish. In a word, crushable.
Oh,
Crushable.
you guys gotta stop using that term. Like
That term is lame.
it is
And people who
fucking-
use it are lame.
fucking
And they're bad
crushable.
people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crushable.
This looks macro.
Yeah, it does.
We have never had a beer by them that we didn't like.
This isn't crotchy.
No.
Oh my god, it smells good. It smells like fucking apples.
It smells like fucking apples.
Smells
It
like
smells-
fucking green apples.
It smells like good cider.
drink this
is
beer
what it
and
Take a
smells like.
shit, man. Yeah.
But it's like, man, it's got like an actual apple juice smell. You know, a lot of times
Yeah.
cider loses that.
This actually smells like apple juice. Like juicy juice apple juice?
It's light, and the apple flavor is not nearly as strong on the palate as I expect. But I like this. The tartness is mellow.
Yeah.
It's a little overcarbonated.
It's not beer.
I'm going to definitely say that this is definitely not a beer right off the bat. But
Not a beer.
so far, this is out of the 3 other beers that we've had. This
It's
is
the least offensive.
This is like, oh, okay, I could actually
But
like.
I am pretty sure if somebody blind tested me, I would not necessarily identify this as a beer. I might think it's really awful champagne.
I disagree. I taste malt in it. I taste barley.
It's for me. It's faint enough that it's. I mean, I don't think this is a beer.
What's funny is this is saltier than either of the 2 goses we had.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, see, to me, on the finish is when the barley malt really just starts jumping out. And to me, on the finish, it's pretty strong.
I'm gonna give it a minute.
Doesn't have a lot of hops, though.
No. No
Like,
hops.
it's got some hop bitterness, but no hop flavor.
No hop flavor. It's so that's your.
I can't agree that this is
I need
not
a
a beer.
stick so I can keep going.
Don't push it over the edge. Then we'll need to find you another glass.
I doubt it would break the glass.
It might.
Falling into carpet, I doubt it.
Nah, it's. I think you're.
It would
okay.
make a mess, though.
And I'd rather not clean that up.
But you probably don't even have to walk over in this
It's-
corner usually, so.
This is a
You're right.
very, very simple drink.
This
This does not have very many dimensions or complexities.
No.
It is just what it says it is. It is in fact, like, I wouldn't even call it a sour ale. I would just call it tart.
It's sparkling unsweetened apple juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a little bit of barley on the finish.
Like,
A little bit of hot bitterness on the finish.
don't really, like, I'm not getting enough beer character in this beer. I'm not really getting the malt that you're talking about on the finish. And the thing is, if I am, I can convince myself that, oh, this isn't a beer. Mm-hmm. Even when like primed to be like looking for those, it's like, you know, maybe I do sense those are there. This is not a beer.
You know what would make this a really good beer?
What?
Pour about 20% by volume on old ale into it.
That would be interesting.
That would be very weird.
Alas,
I am going to give it a vote of doesn't suck.
okay. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't matter because it's not a beer.
Yeah, because you guys outvote me.
Is that how the not a beer works?
Yes.
There's a majority.
Then
Does it get-
then the verdict is not a beer.
Does it get the or
Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
the? I feel it deserves it.
Majority vote rules, even in the not a beer verdict.
Yeah, it's not a beer. I'm sorry. But
Sorry.
I was going to say...
However, I don't look down on you for liking it. I just think that it's not a
No,
beer.
it's... I think it's
not like
too
an
much...
IPA.
It's too much not a beer for it to have a verdict. But I will say, hypothetically, in the event that this were actually a beer, I'd say it doesn't suck. It's not offensive. It's not bad. It's just not a beer. There you go.
But that trumps a doesn't suck verdict because it means that it shouldn't have been included.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even be here.
Nice try, Catawba.
Hand it over, Mike.
All right. Beer number 4.
TrimTab Raspberry Berliner Weisse. TrimTab Berliner Weisse is a tart, refreshing wheat ale. Is something wrong, Andrew?
Nope.
Refreshing wheat ale, I was a bit concerned.
Were you?
I was.
Wow. That's okay.
Moving along.
We're concerned about you.
Yes?
Yep.
I would
It's
imagine
reciprocal.
for a long time.
Yeah.
I would imagine. Brewed with raspberry and tart cherry puree. Bready wheat notes provide a soft background and delicate mouthfeel, while the fruit and acidic flavors contrast to create a very refreshing but undeniably unique summer style.
Don't you love it when they give you the
Once
tasting notes?
deemed the champagne of the North by Napoleon's troops and having over 700 breweries that solely specializes in the style in Germany, the Berliner Weisse style stood on the brink of extinction midway through the 20th century. Legend has it that Napoleon demanded to have Berliner Weisse after every victory. Yep.
Yeah, like,
Broadcast school pays off.
yeah. So, I love it when they give you the fucking tasting notes. They're like,
And then they're
yeah,
like, by the way, Napoleon liked this.
this is the way that you should be tasting it. This is what you should taste in it. And if you don't, then you're wrong. We know what we're putting in it.
We win.
Yeah.
It's rigged.
It's like anytime I'm buying like single malt and they've got the tasting notes on the bottle, I'm going, let me just throw these away because they're full
This
of
is like raspberry scented lotion and sweat.
I don't get the sweat, but I get the raspberry
what I'm
scented lotion. But I'm also getting
Yes, I get it.
definitely like the raspberries smell artificial, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, like as if in a lotion. What's with this guy anyway?
This
No,
sort of
this-
smells like raspberry, like kefir.
This smells like raspberry iced tea. Like artificially sweetened raspberry
God.
iced tea.
Don't like it.
Interesting.
Woo!
Tastes better than it smells.
You know what it tastes like? It tastes like Kool-Aid with no sugar in it. That's what it tastes like.
Hey!
Yes. That is what this tastes
Wow,
like.
holy shit. That's pretty much dead on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid with no sugar.
Yep.
Well,
With a little bit of macro funk.
it's like, oh, well, there you have it.
There you have it. Good night, everybody.
All right, well, sucks.
Next beer. Beer number, the last one.
Ichtegem's Grand Cru is a Flemish red ale. This unique style of beer is brewed as two separate beers that are blended together to form the final product. Similar to the Lambic Gose, G-E-U-Z-E, Goitze?
Yeah, Goitze.
Goitze. One beer is brewed to be aged in oak barrels. This beer is aged for 2 years, where exposure to oxygen, the wood of the barrels, and naturally occurring microflora alter its flavor, making it dry and sharp with an acidic tang. The second half of the equation is a sweet young beer brewed before blending that the brewer uses to balance the beer to his specifications. Ooh, forceful. I like that. The Ichtegem's Grand Cru is nutty, malty, and has a subtle dark cherry tang to it that balances it beautifully.
So hopefully this one will be the salvation that makes up for all the previous ones.
Well, it's the end of the
We have
road.
previously
It is the end of the road.
had
Game over, man!
shit in this style that we liked.
17 days.
Well, it's definitely more,
Ooh.
Beer looking.
well, it's definitely more in the realm of the colors that I like. I like my beers dark. The darker the better, usually.
Okay, let's see here.
That how you like your women
Oh
as well?
man. Now that
I like my
smells-
women female.
That smells good.
Ooh.
Now that has some very interesting dimensions in it that I'm not sure
This is
I have smelled in a beer before.
That has it definitely
Or at the
has
same time, anyway.
a balsamic vinaigrette thing going.
yeah.
But
It does, but not in a bad
it's
way.
got a lot of fruitiness, like dried like dried cherries and raisins.
Yeah. Red raisins for sure.
Oh yeah. Man, that smells really good. It smells spicy. It smells like it's got like cinnamon and nutmeg and shit in it.
Yeah.
Cherries, man.
It just smells really deep. Like it smells like a 1,000 miles deep.
Most of the fruit I get is dried cherry. Mm-hmm. But you know what? Cedar.
Yeah.
Huh.
Cedar, yep.
And I will say, well, tasted.
Oh wow. Oh man, that's not as tart as I was expecting.
No, you sort of get that cedar on the palate as well.
This tastes like a cedar chest. In a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cedar is definitely on the palate. That's weird. Isn't this supposed to be aged in like what is hold on, refer to
Aged in like MDF barrels or something.
MDF barrels.
This beer is aged for 2 years, yes. Doesn't say what wood.
Oh.
I would not be surprised if it's cedar.
Yeah,
is-
no.
Or
That's
some sort of evergreen. Some sort
That
of
is
really,
just straight up delicious.
I don't know, is that a thing though? I don't know anything
Evergreen
about
barrels?
aging. I don't know anything about aging.
pine.
I mean, I just swill this stuff and make fun of the people who made it. I don't know anything about it.
Oh yeah, no, me neither. This is very good. This is decadent.
This is delicious.
Yes.
This is so different that it's almost like trying Indian food for the first time or
Yeah.
something like that. There's just dimensions in it. But at the same time, there's this certain familiar, comfortable thing that really, really reminds me of good Belgian beers.
yeah.
Not like the quadruples and stuff, but more like the extra fours and the...
Oh, you're making
stuff
me
like
want that
that.
beer again.
Yeah. It's more sweet than sour.
Yeah.
Even though it smells like it's going to be very sour. It's also... I don't know, this is a sitting by the fireplace beer, I think.
Yeah.
There's something about... Wow. There's something about the mouthfeel of this beer that's very, very different.
It's not
And
thick.
very
but it's
pleasing.
It's not
Yes.
thick, but it's so silky.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't put my finger on it.
This is really good, though.
It's amazing.
I'm
It's
wondering.
addictive. I think that sweetness, it's not overboard,
Yeah.
but it's just enough to make it addictive where you just keep wanting to swill it.
I think I like this better than the Rodenbach. I think.
You like it better
I
than
haven't had the Rodenbach
Yeah,
sit
the over
in a year,
Rodenbacher Grand Cru.
so it's really hard for me to say.
It's been a long time. I'm not
And
sure.
I know that we were real impressed with the Rodenbach.
Yeah, the Rodenbach was really, really good, but I think I like this better than my memory of the Rodenbach. And I remember really, really, really liking that beer.
Yeah.
Getting some chocolate notes developing that I didn't really notice before.
Milk chocolate?
No, like baker's chocolate.
Yeah. It's got a ton of depth.
Yeah.
It's got a hint
And
of
there's
bitterness.
something
and
about
that,
it.
I think, comes from like that baker's chocolate taste.
Could be. There's something about it I can't put my finger on that is probably going to occur to me 2 days later. There's something in this that's very, very familiar. And I can't put my finger on it.
The funny thing is that there are ways that it reminds me of the Rodenbach without tasting anything like it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is definitely a different beast. But this...
It's definitely a lot like a red wine.
yes, very much so.
Yeah. It's got a tannic sort of flavor. I think that is what it's making me think of. It's making me think of like port and shit.
Could be.
Yeah.
Especially with that sweetness. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm a port junkie. And I'm not like a lot of the things I'm like all hoity-toity about. And when it comes to port, I'm just like, let me buy a bottle of Sandman Tawny and just...
Down that shit.
Get you
Yeah.
a bottle of Thunderbird.
basically a port equivalent. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the word?
Sandman.
Oh.
God damn, this is good.
Yeah.
This like appeals to my ports.
Your baser instincts.
Yeah, my port bum side.
Port bomb?
Yeah.
Dude, if I was going to be a bum, I would want it to be in a port city.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Makes sense.
You could eat seagulls. Nobody would care.
Well,
Well, at least we had one good beer.
I miss Ichtegem.
Yeah, I miss it too.
Already?
Yeah.
The finish is nice and long, but I still miss the palate of it.
This beer has a 16 charisma score.
It does.
16?
It's a sexy beer. It's a striking beer.
16, I'm thinking, maybe pushing more 18.
This beer will get you laid with them classy broads.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's very good.
Oh, yeah.
And the finish keeps opening up into other notes.
It's
Like
very, very
it starts
nice.
turning into like paler fruits as the finish goes along. I'm getting
Less-
like pineapple and shit now.
Yeah, less heavy, less red stuff, more
I'm getting
citrus.
like actually like apple too. Yeah, and citrus.
The
Yeah.
deeper finish for me, like more bready stuff's coming out. Like
Some
I've
of that
got a
is,
strong flavor of like rye bread on the finish now.
Don't really get the rye bread.
To me, it's not rye. To me, it's like Wonder Bread. I'm like deep on the finish. So what? I don't give a shit. I like that too.
You like Wonder Bread?
Yeah. I don't
Nothing
care if it's
wrong.
low rent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know whether it's Wonder Bread or...
This beer sucks.
I just mean like white bread.
Yeah.
Wonder Bread I'm just using as a
I
short
thought
name.
Wonder Bread was the stuff that's like they're like tastes like white bread,
But
has
it's actually
nutrition of
wheat?
wheat bread. I thought that was what Wonder Bread's.
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know.
It's got
Who
his
cares?
nose bread.
Yeah. This fucking beer, yeah,
It made me hungry.
it doesn't suck.
There is something very, very visceral about this beer in the sense that it's like eating.
Yeah.
You know,
It really made me want to eat.
Yeah.
dessert,
And we got the crispy crackers.
raspberry cheesecake.
Well, at least we had
A beer that we liked.
Yeah.
one really good one.
We
Yeah.
agreed on it and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have to do any more sour specials? I really don't want to.
Yep, we got
That's
to do
okay. It'll
one
be a
a
year
year.
from now. So
Okay, well,
by then we will have forgotten the pain. So
all right. Well, all right.
we'll
At least we
indulge.
got that going for us.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Be sure to tune in next time and just don't drink sour beer.
No.
Unless you're gonna have like these good foreign ones.
Oh yeah, no, that shit's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this and Rodenbach.
Flemish Reds are
like
great.
Sour beer is just such a big like trend now.
Yeah.
And so many of them are shite. I mean, there's just no way around it. They suck. Mm-hmm. But these like classic like Flemish and Flanders Reds and shit. Oh yeah. And I don't think we've even had like an actual what you call it lambic on here.
No,
so we probably need to do next sour special. Let's just go. Fuck all the goddamn
trendy Goses, lambics,
shit, and just go with lambics and Flanders and Flemish Reds and shit.
I'm down.
We need to make a beer that's one of those beers and call it the Green Flamingo. And spell it Flemingo.
PHLEM.
PHLEGM.
Yeah. Flamingo.
This beer's humors are out of balance.
So before we go, verdict. Does this go on your pool wall?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make room for that.
Bye.
Toodles.
Toodles, fuckface.